As the vote of no confidence is confirmed for Tuesday, 15th of April, 2025, East Sepik Governor Allan Bird has delivered a powerful and direct critique of the Marape administration, calling for a change in national leadership. He alleges a failing central government in widespread mismanagement. Governor Bird claims Marape's actions have stained the Pangu part's good reputation, citing a disconnect between promises and reality. He also raises serious concerns about the Connect PNG infrastructure program, alleging political interference and a significant increase in contractors, raising concerns of a potential scam. We now present to you Governor Allan Bird's full speech, where he details these issues and calls for action in support of alternate PM nominee Sir Peter Ipatas. Ensure to subscribe to PNG PolitiBiz for the latest and genuine political news updates.
It started off really well. There were so many really good promises, and I think all of us, including myself, we were hopeful that those promises would be fulfilled. But I think when you make one promise and then there's a promise, karang gagay na yung nabla promise, nabla promise, nabla promise na. And I think the expectations of Papua New Guineans have gotten to a point where they were expecting some of them to be fulfilled. Unfortunately, to this day, as Honorable Oni, let me talk here, record budgets. But it hasn't come with record results. And one of the things I think this government has done, and you've heard me speak on the floor of Parliament, I've raised these issues, for example, with Connect PNG. And I raised it on the floor of Parliament, and someone needs to do an investigation. But estimate below me, and also, when they started, they had 30 contractors, and they boast about this on the floor of Parliament. They had 30 contractors. Today, they tell us they have 300 contractors. Okay? The question is, how did they go from whatever was the original plan to now? For example, some roads are not Connect PNG roads. They are what we call arterial roads. So I'm on the road inside the district. It should not be part of Connect PNG. Suddenly they give a 380 million kina contract for a tiny road in a district, or a 247 million kina one. And they call it Connect PNG. The original design of Connect PNG wasn't like that. It was supposed to be the main roads, the main highways that lead to ports that will help to improve our economy. On missing link roads, that is like idea. Somehow, they've just gone only edim, or not something for political convenience. Or you remember supporting me, okay, me one black contract, you black simgona. How much? 300 million? I'm all right. Big example. Now, when you start doing that, you go away from whatever the original plan was. And today, as I sit before you, I can tell you that the last time Sepik provincial government and other provincial governments received what we call our functional grants. These are grants that we use to pay for things. It's the same kind of money that departments get. We received the last transmission of money from Waigani to Sepik province was in May last year. It's now April. We have not received any money, and I can tell you, all provinces, provincial health authorities, we are running out of medicines. Provincial health authorities have not received their money to operate. Money blow buy marasin na, buying fuel na. There's not something where you may passing finish no budget. And it's a really disgusting thing when supporters of government say, oh, you join in government, na ball give this la money. Listen, governors who are in government have not received this money also. That's all passing mouse na good boy na sindaw ni sitso na. Never in the history of Papua New Guinea have our departments and our provinces and our PHAs gone without operational funds for 3 quarters. You are going to ask him, Mamas government department, and first quarter and finish here, and maybe go to second quarter now. All kissing money, no one operate or no. And they will all tell you no. So my view is that, and they've hidden all the documents, only hiding over something now. We have to go and look and dig and try to find out. If you remember the 2023 budget outcome report, which me been talked to the floor of Parliament, and we've been questioning Minister of Finance, they reallocated $1 billion kina in that budget to other things. 1 billion. Legal money. You can go and download him 2023 final budget outcome no treasury website. Now you check him. Now by look him inside only suruk him this money. Now when they did that, they cut it from education, they cut it from police, they cut it from health. Now only reallocated. We still don't know where that 1 billion kina went. By law, as of the end of last month, third month of the year, Treasury is supposed to release the 2024 final budget outcome. I am waiting to read that document. And I wonder how much more money has been reallocated to friends and cronies. Online staff lo kapan ya need lo tingin des na. Plan di lo staff na backup na support na peg him scrum na. Kalab wiper na. They are not thinking about what they're actually supporting. What are you supporting? You are supporting a dysfunctional government. You know, long time, one man batting fighting treasurer because all fighting was some aswa blood treasurer. This is like no wrong blood treasurer. What's happened is that they've sat down in NEC and they are awarding contract after contract after contract without realizing the impact that it's going to have on the cash flow. Now, even one blood trade store owner, and by managing business belong better than how we are managing the country. Mibla ya degree kili mibla got master's degree na kan degree, and we can't even manage our cash flow. How can you run for 9 months going into 10 months, 3 more months and it'll be 12 months? No kat man receiving operational funds. Ogara man kisim pay taso na sina lobbyista. Now people in the country only know understanding this la financial problem, but only feel effect level. Doctors are having to fork money out of their pay packet to buy marasin patients. The doctors are feeling it. The doctors are stressed out. Police have to find money or go beg him or man or borrow him or steal him fuel. It's just to operate. Now we all know this, and this comes back to the symptom of a failing central government. You have to remember, our government is highly centralized, and it's failing in the center. That call by the Honorable Peter O'Neill is a very important one. Mibla sana backside law. Say Peter because he had the courage to put his hand up. For us, we know that Papua New Guinea needs a change. The people know that Papua New Guinea needs a change. This is nothing personal against James Marape as an individual. But you look at Mosem. First, Hamas 3 years na about here, honeymoon. The people of Papua New Guinea gave you a chance to perform in the first 3 years. Now, if you look at every other prime minister through history, you count him, you go back, start no time, no Somarena, he come. They had 3 years, all of them. The only government that had a longer stint was National Alliance, had 9 years from 2002. Even then, all man very tired. After this honeymoon period, all man very tired. And then the Honorable Peter O'Neill and PNC, they went for 8 years. This time we go 6 now. Or people tired. And we need to respond to that call. Okay? We need to respond to that call. Because the fear and the danger is that all man very old belat na frustrated, all you go to housing, all you go to one and a half block sim service na, it's not there. They are going to vent somewhere. And that's what we need to manage. So it's not about James Marape, whether Mibla liking you or you know liking you, it's nothing to do with that. It's the fact that you are the captain. Now inside law, kind organization where the man who is the boss, he makes the calls. So time will see now NEC start now. One plus contract come now looking more than one plan 120 million and another 380 million. And they decide to award it to the person who bid for 380 million. That's a captain's call. That's what we call a captain's call. Captain, he talk now, you make him. They can come back later and say, oh, me blogger and NEC make him. No, I tell captain make him the decision. Now, captain, I mean, make him plan the decision, come. Now, captain need Losenis. Team PNG needs a new captain. A captain that's going to come with different calls. Because the calls that this captain has been making has led us to this point. How much money lo borrowing? 4 billion, 5 billion, and call block captain. You know call block Mibla. Most of the people that are our colleague MPs that are supporting government right now, People are calling them all sorts of things, but the fact of the matter is that all just give support. Most of them don't know how to read a budget. Budgets are not easy books to read. I mean, I think 5 or 6 members of the parliament are taking time to read the orders or something. So, coming back to the Honorable James Marape, coming back to our friends in Pangu party, I'm still unbelievable now. What are you going to do about it? Pangu, you can protect your legacy. Suppose you decide lo namelo you play maki momla man na come. I'm sure they can come and talk to Sir Peter. Mibla lo opposition, mibla no nampa. We are just here to voice the people's cry. That's our job. Our job is to respond to the people. When the people have an issue, that's when the opposition voices that concern. And we've been doing it. Okay? The responsibility of changing government is the responsibility of every single member of parliament. Sing out them stuff under you. And if within their 80 or 85 or 100 numbers also fighting Brosle over time, if within that number they decide to find another captain, maybe ready to hire him. Because that's what Papua New Guinea needs. It's not what the opposition needs. Maybe no come now. Sing out one Sunday, maybe like him. Suppose you believe in like Larry Mibla stop yet opposition, you send him captain lo happy. Okay, send him captain lo. Larry Mibla stop opposition, you play sense. Because that's the call of the people. And we are here to voice that. Thank you. Like you blog.
Thank you, Governor Bird. Yes.